Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing one of these rare videos where it's not a sermon for once, but it's not exactly great or good news. I feel like I didn't even know how, but in some way when I watched it I did actually enjoy the Star Beast, but I feel like that might have been just like the visual effects and the kind of, well, just maybe the nostalgia of it all. And I don't feel like anything properly got into my head until even this morning. This is like a full kind of day after watching it. And it's just sad to a point because in a way, I didn't think there was a possible way to fuck up Doctor Who in such a profound way, but somehow they found a way, and that was through pronouns and all the rest of that ridiculous crap. And to be honest, I'm not even gonna be watching Into the Blue Yonder. I'm not even gonna be watching the Patrick Harris special now because I just can't be asked. And this is somebody who watched Doctor Who forever. I've watched Doctor Who since I was about 6 years old, and I still love old Doctor Who. I'll still stand by old Doctor Who. I still love Sarah Jane. I still love Torchwood, but I don't know. Maybe Russell T Davies got some form of freaking dementia because clearly he has lost whatever kind of, well, good, great story line writing material that he has ever had, and has now gone completely face first into all this woke garbage. Actually, do you know what? It's like Russell T Davis has become the woman who made She-Hulk. So, that's how bad Russell T Davies has become now. He has become just this complete woke, worthless piece of trash. And I used to worship the ground that the other Doctor Who producers walked on. Like, I think it's Catherine Gardner or whatever. But if she's willing to support all this BS, basically, I don't even know anymore. I'm just fed up. I'm really fed up, and I cannot be asked. It was bad enough when it was Jodie Whittaker and they were pushing the whole friggin' oh, Earth is gonna die, all this crap. That was the terrible friggin' episodes, and the whole of season 11. And at that point in time, I didn't think anything could be worse than season 11. But somehow Russell T Davies has proved me wrong, which I'm very, very sad about, because I used to love his, like, whole series. But now I think I'm slowly starting to realize that there was always some sort of weird woke agenda within it, and I don't even know. In a way, I'm ashamed to even be a fan of Doctor Who, and I'm ashamed to even be a fan of Russell T Davis's work, because I didn't even know what the hell Doctor Who is anymore, and I just I just can't be asked. I really can't. And before people say to me, "Oh yeah, you're just transphobic. You're just a woman hater." I'm not. I am not like that at all. I love, well, I love Hurricane Bianca. That's an amazing film with a good storyline and it's funny and it has drag queens. That aren't a problem to me. It's like I love drag queens, but I used to love Drag Race. And then I stopped watching Drag Race because that became a pile of shit. Because every character now that is on Drag Race, just like what is becoming on Doctor Who, is the only integral part of their personality is their gender or their sexuality. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm not usually one for swearing, but in this, I feel like somehow, like rats and maggots have gone into the brain of Russell T Davies, and he's just infected with some sort of weird disease. He's got what Davros had when he fell from the crash. Clearly, that's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense. Um, and this is the other thing because Davros, and it's just like, oh, the whole argument within that article of I don't know what's the article or no, it was an interview. It was an interview, and he friggin' stated the whole crap about because Davros was in a wheelchair, he was deliberately evil, he was vile, he was horrid, and it's like, are you watching the same like form of media? Are you watching real world? I mean, if you want to talk about evil people in wheelchairs, why not mention the like good guys in wheelchairs like Professor X or the guy from Star Trek who had laser eyes? Um, the problem is there are many wheelchair users who are good guys or even heroes that are within the media and within comics and within things like that. It's just stupid assholes like in this case, like Russell T Davies, are just willing to pander to this complete woke rubbish and garbage and just say completely that, oh yeah, anybody in a wheelchair being a villain is wrong. You can never have a person being in a wheelchair be a villain. You can't have a woman be a villain. You can't have a gay man be a villain. You can't have a transgender man be a villain. It's beyond. You can't have a non-binary villain. Fucking hell. I feel like the next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna ban coats from being villains. They're gonna freaking ban animals from being villains too. They're gonna uh, they're gonna make a episode solely on. They're gonna make an episode solely on the Centaurans. And they're gonna tell us how bad we are for judging them because they look like potatoes. I literally can't wait until that releases because I know they're gonna fucking do it. Oh, I feel like a bad man. I give up. I give up. They are literally gonna do it. This is the direction Doctor Who is going now. Get ready for your woke piece of shit garbage where they're asking you to not bully people because they look like potatoes. That's what it's going to become. That's what it's becoming. Oh god. And if that doesn't happen within 5 years, then I don't know. I will. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll eat a hat. Oh, but genuinely, it is beyond, because I was really excited for the new series as well, especially with it was going to be a gay doctor. But now I